Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so the first question is, what is Jenkins? Now, Jenkins, we say, is a CI tool. Okay, so CI means continuous integration. But now, what is CI? So CI means automated build and automated testing when you set up, and then you get a feedback for everything. Whether it's a failure or success, immediate feedback for everything, build and testing. That is called CI. Okay. So it should be automated build, automated testing. Few people, what they do, they set up automated build and they say they have set up a CI. No, it's not CI. It's a automated build actually, not a continuous build. It's not a continuous integration. So CI means both the things you should be having it. Now, if you want to elaborate this one, then let's put it up in this way. You do the planning. After that, you do the coding. After coding, you do analysis, code scan. After scan, you do the build. After the build, what we do, you do the unit testing. After that unit testing, you package the software. After the packaging the software, what you do, you deploy to archive first, and then after that, what you do, uh, deploy to qa deploy to qa and then after that you perform all sort of testing. We call it acceptance testing, and then finally you do the code coverage. And here, if all passes, understand that all pass, then you say it's a release. If one failed, what we do, if one of the things failed, then what we do, repeat. Correct? Now all of you, hello?
What is this
Yeah,
archival process, Rajesh? Like you
Yeah, so many tools I have taught you throughout this session, so let's understand this. So planning, we use Jira, Confluence, right? uh, for coding, we do that Git, Python and all, Java and all. Scanning, SonarQube, we have build. You can use many tools are there, Maven, Gradle, and MS Build. Unit testing, JUnit, you can pick it up, JUnit. Right? Packaging, what tools we can use? So we can use Packer. Archiving, what you can use, Artifactory. Deployment, what we can use, what tool we can use, Ansible. Acceptance testing, what we can use, JMeter and Selenium. Code coverage, Jacoco. So these are the one of the tools I stated, but in each category we have so many tools are available. Correct now?
Yeah.
Hello. So these are the things we do in a typical SDLC cycle. If all passes, we do the release. If one failed, we do the repeat. The question was something different, no? What is CI? So CI means very simple thing, guys. CI means continuous integration. So if you see that here, look at it very carefully. If you see that here, lots of things we do that. So this is done by architect team. This is more or less done by development team, and this is done by QA team. So CI means continuous integration. So here, think about it. Here you have team. Here we have phases for SDLC, and here we have a tool. Correct now? Hello.
Yeah.
So the question is very simple. How do we integrate continuously? That means from coding till CC, there should not be any manual work. I said first day only. We all are writing a code. The only difference is like people are writing in a different phases, different things. How can we connect? How can you integrate? That's a integrate is the right word. Continuously. How can we do that? How can we integrate all the teams, all the phases, all the tools? How can we do that? So we need certain tools for this, and that is where the Jenkins is coming. Okay. So Jenkins, you can integrate with Jira also, Git also, Sonar also, Maven also, JUnit also, Packer also, Artifactory also, Ansible also, JMeter also, Jacoco also. Now, Jenkins will do everything, and this is a dev, this is the QA. Every person is talking to Jenkins, and Jenkins has integrated with all the tools internally, all the phases, and all the teams. Are you understanding? That's the reason we call it Jenkins as a CI tool. So Jenkins will help you to integrate all the teams, all the tools, all the phases, and so you can get immediate feedback. Build is happening or not, scan is successful, build is successful or fail, UT is successful, immediate feedback. Packaging, fail pass, fail pass, fail pass, fail pass, fail pass. So here, this is what I was talking about. In short, automated build, automated testing, immediate feedback for everything. Pass and failure is not a problem. Continuous integration will not tell you you have to be successful. You may be failed also. But I want to know failure notification immediately, and that is where the Jenkins will help you. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so now we understood that Jenkins is a CI tool. It's a free. Okay, it's open source also, developed in Java. So you have to have a Java installed before installing Jenkins. Now they have a multiple flavors actually. Nowadays it has come lots of flavor. Jenkins, here Jenkins Enterprise, and then we have Jenkins X, we have a Blue Oceans and all stuff like that. So Jenkins X basically is for containerization automations, CD part actually. Jenkins Enterprise is from the cloud views, support is there available. This is the community version, free and all. Blue Ocean, this is for the pipeline and all. So these are the primary versions which you have. I'm teaching you this one to get started with it. Okay, so now this is something which we have. Now guys, Jenkins architecture. Okay, so let's understand this way. This is you, okay, and you talk to one website which is Jenkins website. Okay, I'll show you that. And Jenkins website uh, uh, will get the work done from the Jenkins node. Okay, so this node can be in a different server and so far. So here you configure the job. Okay, job, we have a steps and steps, and then this runs steps run on the node. Okay, for example compile. This is a build job, and here you are compiling the code. So this will happen javac www.java. It will happen here in the node. So here it's a website, you configure it, and real work is happening here. So that means here scan will happen in the node, build will happen in the node, ut pack archive, everything will happen in the node, but you have to configure in the website. So this is called master server, and this is the slave or worker or node, whatever you want to call it. Understood? The web is accessible on 8080 port. Make sense, guys, all of you?
The slave
Yeah.
might be Windows, Linux, anything environment.
See, I will not comment on it because all answers you have here.
Okay. Okay.
So the moment I say Java, you should not ask me. The moment I ask say Python, then you should not ask me. The moment I say Go, you should not ask me. Why? These languages are platform
Independent.
independent language. Yeah. Okay. So this is something we have. Now I'll not give you too much of jargons. Directly, we'll get into the use cases. So let me create installations of Jenkins. So Jenkins, I'll go for Ubuntu, and I'll go for the little higher server because I don't want to struggle it out. 20 version Ubuntu I'm taking up. I'll go 42 large. By the way, you can do in a virtual machines also. It's just like I want to save time, and I really feel struggling with VMs in a laptop because my laptop is not having heavy configuration, and download and all in cloud is very smooth. So for that reason I'm using cloud, but you can run it anywhere. So 30 GB is sufficient for the demo. Done. So it's a high configuration machine, so it will save my time lots of it. So this is the machines. I'm going to log in using putty. Username is Ubuntu, and you know my bad habit. I don't like to use sudo. You should not create this habit. So now I'm going to install it. So guys, just type Jenkins download. Come to this page, and tutorials you have on my website blog actually. So the latest version is 2.4. You see that LTS. So Jenkins you can install in a Docker also, Kubernetes also, Ubuntu also, Red Hat also, Windows also because of Java. So I'll go for the Ubuntu, and these are the commands they are asking me to run it. So let me run this. This three commands, which is Jenkins installations. It will be done in a few seconds. So Java is being installed. I need a JDK actually, but JRE is there. So by JDK, because using that I'm going to compile. So Java install. I need this one. JRE for running the Jenkins, but I'm going to compile also. So for that I need a JDK. Done. So this is done, and last command is this one. Someone wants the step-by-step tutorials, look at my blogs, and there you just type Jenkins install. You will have a step-by-step guide also. Jenkins install, enter, save. This is the one. Ubuntu, container, Tomcat. So all this thing you have it. Done, guys. How do we install the? How do you start the service? Systemctl start Jenkins. Check the status. Done. Now Jenkins by default running in the 8080 port. So can I get the port number? So here 8080 port. Enter. So now he's saying, hey, if you are the owner of Jenkins installation, there is one file, there is one password located in this file. Get me that. So put it up, enter. Now guys, here this is important. Let me tell you here, every features in Jenkins is powered by plugin. I repeat, every features in Jenkins is powered by plugins. Now there's thousands of plugins are there. Just type Jenkins plugins. There is a dedicated portal for that. 1800 plus plugins are there, but they're asking, hey, do you want plugin less or you want suggested plugin? Because plugin less, if I go, and it will be very difficult you to start working on it. So go for the suggested plugin, and after that if you need some extra feature, install the additional plugins. It will take few seconds in AWS. If you do in the your laptop, it will take 10 minutes or so. So because of mirror and all. So I'm installing the suggested plugin, which you can see on my screen. Now here you have to set username and password. So Rajesh, password Rajesh123, Rajesh123, Rajesh DevOps @ of Rajesh Kumar .xyz. Save and continue, and save and finish, and done. So guys, this is your Jenkins. Understood all of you? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Rajesh. The plugins. Where did you went for the plugins? Can you
I
show it?
there were so many plugins got installed automatically, and
Okay.
here it's there. So here you see that installed plugin. So suggested plugin, let it be installed. But if I need a more plugins in future, I can install it here. See
Okay.
this one and install without restart and all. So that I'll do that based on the need. But this is the one. So now guys, here what you have, you got the Jenkins website. This is the website, and whatever you do, it will, whatever the job you configure, I'll teach you how to configure the job. It will do in the node. So there is one node which is configured in the same machine, and the node you want to see that manage Jenkins nodes and cloud, and this is the one built-in node. So the place where you install the server, there we get a one built-in nodes. You can add a more nodes also in a different server VMs actually through connected through the network. So that is the stuff. Any other questions? Okay. So now
Basically,
guys,
I don't get the, basically I don't
huh?
get the what like the node concept.
Node concept. Hello.
Yes. Yes, Rajesh.
Okay.
I did not
Huh.
get the node concept.
So see here what you will do, scan the job. Do you remember the sonar queue?
Yes.
Okay. So in this, if you remember that, what we were doing, sonar scanner dot bat we were running, and for that you need a source code, correct now? Src
Yes.
source code, correct now? So
Yes. Yes.
this command will be run, and that source code will be there in the node machine. You configure in a website. See, earlier we were doing through command line manually, but now you will configure in the job with a website, and this whatever you configure, it will be doing that in the node machine. Compilations you configure here, it will be done in the node machine. Building will be done, everything whatever we have learned, you configure at the website, it will be done in the node machine. And after that, this ROUC will connect this job, and that's become a continuous integration. I'll show you that. It's a little early for that. Okay. Okay, so now this is your website which you have. Now what to do? So guys, there is no as such template in Jenkins, like you have to do this and this and this and this. Okay, because it's open source, and it's not like a Team City and Bamboo where you have a step 1, step 2, step 3 like that. There's not nothing like that. So if you see that here, how do we create a job? Okay, so here don't get confused here. Item and job and project, it's the same keyword actually. Same keyword. Either create a job or new item is the same thing in Jenkins. Okay, for time being. So what to do? So when I click on the job, let's say create a job, and here you have a what kind of job you want to create. You want to create a folder or multiple branch pipeline or freestyle project. What kind of things you are looking for it? So always go for the freestyle project, because that will help you to get started and will help you to learn all the functionality of Jenkins faster. Freestyle job, and I'll make it first. This is my job. Now you have to configure it. Now you see that so many things has come. There is a general tab, so many options are there. Source code management, there's so many options. Build triggers, we have so many options. Environments, we have few options here. Build steps, look at this here, so many options. Build steps and post build actions here, so many options. All this is plugin only. Initially I installed the multiple suggested plugin. These all are plugins. So I just said nothing is compulsory, just save it. That's your job. This is your first job created. Nothing I have configured. You can build now. It will be success because nothing is there. See, build number one more time build number two, success. Nothing is there actually. You want to edit, configure. So the question is, how do we fill this job? So basically, I think most of you just starting the first time maybe. So I will share with you one magic formulas for it. Okay, so what is the magic formulas for it, for that? So whenever you coming, whenever you are coming to the Jenkins and setting up the jobs, okay, you have to ask a few questions, and these questions, uh, let me get it and copy paste from myself because I don't feel like writing it. I should be having just second. Let me check. Jenkins first, something like that. Jenkins rule. No, it's not having, but no problem. Let me copy from this. I'll document today. I'm planning from long time this formula to document, but not getting time. Okay, so formula is very simple. I'll tell you. So guys, whenever you come to set up a job, okay, just few days of habit you need. Okay, after that you'll become pro. So before jumping on the Jenkins, okay, which is here, okay, don't jump on the Jenkins. First gather their requirements, and that this requirement by gathering few questions. Questions is, ask yourself or someone who's giving you a work, what is your technology? He will say, or you have to answer yourself. Source code in Java, .NET, Python, Ruby. What exactly? If they say, okay, this is Java, then ask which version of Java. And that version of Java need to be installed in build server. Build server means agent, mind it, agent. Then you should ask, what is your source code? Where is your source code? They may say git, svn, perforce, cvs. Cvs nowadays no one is using. I've seen the perforce recently. One of the person participants has enrolled for the perforce. I mean, got shocked because it's been long time. We deprecated perforce long time. So, but still maybe some projects are running git perforce. So git perforce, clear case, svn, all this stuff. So you should ask which version need to install in your build server. Then you should ask this third question, what is your builder? So builder means many people say, hey, Maven is your builder, Gradle is your builder, and MS Build is a builder. Builder means build tool, but it's not exactly true. Builder, conceptually, it can be anything. Master script, which you call and work is done. I repeat, master script, I call scan should be done. Master script, I call build should be done. UT should be done. Packaging should be done. Archiving should be done. Deployment should be done. Acceptance testing should be done. So everything should be done with that calling that script. So you should know, you need to find out that script. Very often you will find the Maven and Gradle and stuff like that, but it can be command line also, bash script also, Perl also, Python also. Are you understanding, all of you? All of you? Hello?
Yes, Rajesh. Rajesh, but what is agent in that?
Agent node is the same thing, no? Let me visualize this. This is the your server. This is your web. This is you. You configure the job here. Job will be done in this agent or slave. One agent I showed you, no, built-in agent, or it can be some other agents also. You can configure. I'll teach you how to configure. So this is this one agent slave build server. So your
Node
Java should
and
be installed
agent.
here. Git should be installed here. Maven should be installed here. Make sense?
Yeah. So means node and agent is same, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Yeah, so node is equal to slave is equal to agent is all same. Got it? Okay. So now third question you have to ask. Fourth question you have to ask: how often you want this build to be trigger? Daily, weekly, hourly, what? And immediate feedback where you want to deliver. So guys, before getting and configuring the job, you should ask these 5 questions. Are you comfortable with these questions, all of you? All of you? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now next question is, let me answer my question. What is your tech? So I'll initially start with the Java project. Where is your source code? It's lying on the GitHub. This is the one. What is your builder? So in this, I have a builder Maven, which I have taught you also. In the Maven, we have a goal. I hope you remember those goal names. How often you want to trigger this job daily, and whom you want this to be traffic to be deliver. This one. That's all. So first thing, Java is there or not? Let me check. In the node right now, worker node is same as the master. So Javek is there, and builder Git is there or not? Git is also there. Maven MBN is not there. I'm not going to install it now. I'll tell you how later. And this will be done. So good. So let's get started. So go to the first job, configure it, and first time you have to read it. Okay, just to get comfortable with it. It's not complicated, but yeah. So here technology Java is done. Source code, this is the one. Here Git URL. This repository is not required any user ID and password, so let it be. Next one is trigger. Trigger means daily. So here build periodically daily. Now you'll say, Rajesh, how do you know this? You have to type it. Actually, I was not knowing. I clicked on this schedule question mark. You see that if you notice next to every fields you have a question mark. So I clicked on it and I got a very nice tutorial of the cron, and this is where I learn, okay, daily means daily, midnight, monthly, annually, yearly, or every 15 minutes. This is the cron only. Understood, all of you? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Now go to the build environment. I'll let it be anything. If you want to delete workspace before build, you can do that. Build steps. Here the builder has to be selected. So Windows is there, Shell is there, Ant is there, Gradle is there, Maven is there. If your builder is not there, no problem. Install the plugins. So Maven is there, and here goal, I'll use the compile, and then post build actions, feedback. So here many post build actions are there. Email notification is the easiest one. I will use this email ID and some more specification and done. Save it. Now build now. So now first and second build was empty. Third build is failed. You see, look at my screen very carefully. So now build is failed. What to do? Troubleshoot. Click on it. Here you have a log file, console output. Okay. And here you have a logs. Study this log and find out what is the region. So here it says Maven compile. Checkout has happened correctly. Cloning, git cloning. Where is the cloning is happening? Let me show you here. Go to the first and here workspace. Click on it. This is the code which you downloaded. From where? Let me show you. Here it is. This is the code. Okay. So downloaded by node in the node worker node by Jenkins. So build is failing. Let me go and troubleshoot. Console output. So ambient compile is run by, you also run the ambient compile in the session if you remember. But it says no such files and directory. That means ambient command is not there. See here. So you know what? I can install using this command ambient also. But there is a problem. What is the problem? Now this Jenkins server is used by all of my team, and everyone is saying, hey, I need a different version of Jenkins. One is saying I need 2, someone is saying 3, someone is saying 3.2, and different Java, different Jenkins, different Maven. So how do I entertain? Because if I install through this command, it will install one version of it. So how do I offer multiple one? So guys, Jenkins allows you to install the tools also. How? Let me show you. Dashboard, manage Jenkins. Just read it. These 4 options. I want you to read it. Tell me where should I click? All of you.
Tools.
See here, tools. So here configure tools, their locations and automatic installer. Here you have to add node, here plugin, and some global configuration for the system is here. Okay, for the Jenkins. So tools. Now guys, here you have so many tools. JDK is there, Git is there, Gradle is there, Ant is there, Maven is there. If your tools is not there, not to worry, install the plugin. So here I can install multiple plugins, multiple Maven installations. One, this is a Rajesh. You want to install manually also, you can do that. But right now this install automatically is available. If you want to install manually, you have to manually copy and then set the path, but not now. And which version of Maven you want? So here you have it, 392 version. And you can add more Maven, different version, but right now one is sufficient. You can add it one for, let's say, Maven old, and here I'll go for 2 and save it. So 2 Maven I told configure it. Now go to the Jenkins. Here you have to select that Maven. Okay, so configure, go to the build steps, and here that option was not enabled earlier. Now it will be there. 392 latest one and then old one, latest one. Save it. Build now. Understood, all of you? You can see the logs, live 4, console output, it got successful. This is nothing happened. This is nothing great actually. What Jenkins did, Jenkins check out the code, clone the code, and set the environment of Maven, and Maven compile, which I taught you how to do that. It is doing on behalf of me. Now this will be done daily automatically, and then notification will be sent to Rajesh or that email ID, whatever you sent. Understood now, all of you? How to set up a configure a job?
Yeah, and Rajesh, the schedule is set for daily, but let's say if we decide next 2 days we don't want to run, then can we pause something so third day it will be run automatically, or we have to delete
Yeah,
that
yeah.
cron job?
Why not? Why not?
Okay.
Cron job for every third day. Okay, just put it in Google. You will get the cron, and here it is for every third day. Understood?
Mhm. Okay. And
So
one more thing, there is a huge list we can see of the version basically. I think Jenkins version, right? So how can
hmm,
we pick up, which one is suitable or not? So is there any release note or something like that which we have to refer?
latest one, go for every week we have a release actually nowadays. Go for the
Okay.
latest LTS. Yeah.
Okay.
So guys, this is Jenkins, and this is how that we configure the jobs. Any questions so far? Okay. So now guys, let's focus on the feature of Jenkins. Okay. So primarily we have 3 features of Jenkins which I want you to focus on it. One is scheduling, scheduling. Another one is integration. That's the it can integrate with all the tools. And third one is this one, feedback. Okay, so these are the 3 primary features of Jenkins, and after that we have a few more admin activities like adding nodes, okay, plugin install and all kind of things, and users permissions and all kind of things, which anyways we'll cover that later. So these are the features. One by one we have to go and show you the demo: scheduling, integration, feedback, and some of the advanced features. Any questions so far?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for